We watched everything together. That was our thing. From Stranger Things to Breaking Bad to every single episode of Squid Game. It wasn't just a show, it was a ritual. Every night, curled up on the couch, popcorn, lights off, theories after each episode. Her name was Tina. And for 3 years I thought I was watching life with my soulmate. We met at a Halloween party. Actually, she was dressed as a Squid Game guard before the show even blew up. She was smart, hilarious, kind of sarcastic in the best way. Our relationship felt like it was built on shared interests, especially movies and shows. But somewhere in season 2, everything fell apart. I'll backtrack. Tina moved in with me after a year. It wasn't planned. It was one of those my lease is up and we're always together anyway kind of things. I didn't mind. I loved waking up next to her. I covered most of the bills since she was freelancing, trying to get her small business off the ground. I believed in her. She believed in me. At least that's what I thought. When Squid Game Season 2 dropped, we were both hyped. We made rules. No watching without each other, no spoilers, and no checking Twitter. But one night, I came home late from work. Tina said she wasn't feeling well, so she went to bed early. I walked in quietly, thinking I'd surprise her with snacks. Her bedroom door was cracked open. And that's when I heard it. The unmistakable sound of the Squid Game theme playing from her phone. I peeked in, and there she was watching an episode, alone. I didn't say anything. Maybe she just needed comfort, I told myself. But I noticed something strange. She was halfway through the season already. That night, I made a comment. "You couldn't wait for me?" I laughed, trying to be chill. She paused, looked guilty for a split second, then snapped, "You were too busy anyway. I needed something for myself." It didn't feel right, but I let it go. Over the next week, she got more distant. Her phone was always turned down, face first. She started working late on a project with a guy named Brandon. I asked who he was. She said he was just a client. Then came the big moment. We were watching episode 7 together. I thought it was her first time seeing it. I made a casual comment about what I thought would happen. She tensed up. Didn't respond. And when the plot twist hit, she didn't flinch. No shock. No reaction. I looked at her and said, "You already saw this, didn't you?" That's when she exploded. "I can't believe you just ruined it for me." I was stunned. "What? You always have to be the one in control. You think everything revolves around you, even this show. I needed one thing for myself, and you had to ruin it." She stormed off, slammed the door. I sat there confused, angry, hurt. Was she really mad at me for spoiling a show she already secretly watched? It didn't make sense. So I did something I never thought I'd do. I checked her iPad, the one I bought her for work. It was synced to her iMessages. And that's where it all came crashing down. There were texts. Dozens. To Brandon. And not work-related. Flirty. Explicit. Screenshots of scenes from Squid Game followed by, "This reminded me of us, and he doesn't get me like you do." Dates. Locations. Even selfies. She had been watching every episode with him. And apparently more than just that. I didn't say anything that night. I waited. The next day, I told her I had an early shift. Left the apartment like normal. But I doubled back an hour later, quiet, no warning. The lights were off. I could hear the TV from the hallway. It was Squid Game, Season 2, Episode 8. The exact one we were supposed to finish together. I walked in, and that's when I saw them. Her, on top of him, in my bed. Squid Game playing in the background. The exact show we built our relationship around. Now reduced to background noise while the woman I loved betrayed me, fully, openly, and unapologetically. She screamed when she saw me. Brandon jumped up, trying to cover himself. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just stood there, staring. Like my soul had left my body. "Tina," I said. Her mouth opened, but nothing came out. Then Brandon got bold. He stepped forward and said, "You shouldn't have come back, bro. This is between us now." And he swung, caught me right in the jaw. I stumbled back, didn't even defend myself. Not at first. Because honestly, I didn't know if I was mad, broken, or just numb. Then he shoved me again. And that's when I snapped. We started swinging, fists flying, furniture breaking, Squid Game still playing behind us like some sick soundtrack. Tina didn't try to stop it. She just screamed and cried and told me to leave. Not him. Me. After a minute, I was bleeding from the lip. My knuckles bruised, my pride gone. I backed off. Looked at her one last time, this woman who I gave everything to. I said, "You didn't just ruin the show. You didn't just ruin us. You ruined me. This is simply broken." Have you ever walked in on something you'll never unsee? Drop it in the comments. And if this story cut deep, you already know. Go watch another one. We're just getting started.